How y'all doing? It's Rob Burnham, my character Richmond R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. This time we'll be in Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 2, and what happens on this week's episode, it starts off with friendly Snow, and he's hunting down this girl, and him and his girlfriend is hunting her for some reason. I think it was the girl that was with him and his girlfriend when they tricked Reek last season. But they're hunting her down because his girlfriend's jealous of her or whatever, and they shoot her in the leg, and then Renly lets his dogs tear her apart, and Reek's having to watch all this. And when Renly gets back home, his father gets back home, and Renly shows how loyal Reek is by letting Reek shave Renly. Then Renly tells him about Robb Stark being killed and murdered, and Renly continues shaving, and Reek continues shaving Renly, and Renly's father tells Renly to take Reek to this place where Renly's father and them is at. I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, he tells them to take Renly to take Reek to them. That way they can get control of the North or whatever. That's all that happens with them. What's happening with Stannis Baratheon, they sacrifice his uncle or his brother-in-law to the Red God or whatever and burn him alive, and then the Red Priestess comes and talks to his daughter and tries to explain to her what they're doing or whatever, and that's all that happens there. What's happening in King's Landing, Jaime's getting trained by Bronn, and the reason he's getting trained by Bronn is because he needs to learn to fight with his undominant hands since his dominant hand's been cut off. And Bronn's training him at a place where won't nobody find him or hear him or whatever. And that's all that happens with them. What's happening else in King's Landing, the wedding between Joffrey and Margaery happens, and they get married. And then the after party happens, and Joffrey is tormenting Tyrion, making him get his cup and fill his cup up with wine and all this. And then he has this play with these dwarves making fun of the war or whatever, and this just making Tyrion that much madder. And then what we don't see is Margaery's grandmother putting poison into Joffrey's drink, and we find out about this in the later seasons, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. But anyway, she poisons Joffrey and makes it look like Tyrion did it, and the fool that gave Sansa the necklace in last week's episode takes her off, that way she won't get murdered. And then Joffrey winds up dying, and they arrest Tyrion, saying that he's the one who killed Joffrey. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that Joffrey's dead, what's going to happen? As always, Richmond on be signing out. Guys, GG's awesome. It's been an episode of TV 91. So that's it.